and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
You gotta keep it going, boy. Y'all stop it. 93.7 The Ticket, fastest 2 hours in radio in the building. I'm with
the Black Shirt
and Bach. Who else?
Diggity Dula.
Diggity Dula. And hey, George, come on, man. You from Atlanta, George. You from Georgia.
My voice?
No, I want you to talk in the mic.
I'm talking in the mic.
I can't really hear
two
you.
mics.
You only need one.
Which one? The one on the left or one on the right?
let me hear the one on the right. Go ahead and speak. Yeah, go on the right.
King's fast.
That's the one you need to be used. Use that one. Get that one out of there. Jordan, welcome to the Friday show of the Captain Show. Should be a Rock'em Sock'em show about an hour. We're going to have Tommy Gunn call in because I think that'd be a great connection to talk to these two together. And let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to start this off with a question for everybody. Who is number one in passing at the Gator Bowl? All time.
All time?
Yeah, who's got the record? All time Gator Bowl.
I mean, just using context clues, I'm gonna say Tommy Armstrong.
See, we should have. You're an offensive guy. I want to pass that to them first, and then you come back and you clean it up, Amir. And we think on the same wavelength. So here, let me ask you another question. And I'm throwing a curveball. Who is number one all time passing in Nebraska? Terrell, you answer first, and then Jordan, you go.
Adrian Martinez.
Really?
Turn my mic up.
Really? You said Adrian Martinez.
Yeah.
Jordan, you want to take a stab at it? I know you're not from here.
I'll say one of the Martinez.
Oh, one of the Martinez. So either Taylor, okay, or Adrian. Bach. Wait, should I go Bach or Amir? I'm feeling Amir right now, but I'm going to go Bach. Bach, because I think Bach may know.
I definitely know.
Bach. All time.
All-time leading passer at Nebraska?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. Man,
that's tough, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go Martinez too. I'm going.
Really? Which Martinez?
Adrian.
Oh, did he break all the records?
That's
you sure about that? Bob, go ahead before Amir. You want to answer?
I'm gonna say Tommy Armstrong.
You gonna say Tommy again?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tommy Armstrong. I think Tommy still holds them all because Tommy pretty much started from his freshman year on, and he was in a more
like 4 or 5 games.
You know what I'm saying? He was in a more pass-happy offense.
Okay.
You know, Martinez with Taylor, me and him, we were doing the RPO. He wasn't really throwing the ball as much. Play action.
What about career passing completion? Which quarterback? Career passing completions. Terrell.
Who knows?
We're at a running back school.
Yeah, we're running school. So
because this is important.
Yeah.
It's important. Okay. Because we've been talking about top 5 this, top 5 that, top this, that, top. So this is important. Who you say?
Adrian Martinez.
Jordan, you want to take a stab?
Can you repeat the question?
Who career passing completions at the University of Nebraska?
I'm going with Adrian again. Yeah.
Bach.
Yeah, I'm going to jump with Amir's strategy of some context clues. I think it might be Tommy, the guest we're talking about.
He's cheating.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's Tommy.
He's cheating. Career touch. Okay, I'll throw another curveball. Career touchdown passes quarterback.
Career touchdowns for quarterback.
Career touchdown passes at the University of Nebraska for quarterback.
Tommy Armstrong.
You going Tommy again? You gotta think that I gotta throw a curveball in there. Are you going with him? Are you second?
Why not? Tommy Armstrong.
Jordan, are you third in this Tommy? It's the captain.
I'm gonna go with the consensus.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I thought you're gonna go with one of the Martinez again.
Yeah.
You Bach, you with me, right?
Yeah. I like
okay, so
I like
are you guys done yet? Who has the most career 300-yard games in passing?
Tommy Armstrong.
Tommy Armstrong.
Who has the most career 250-yard games?
Tommy Armstrong.
Nah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
How many career touchdown passes does the leading quarterback at the University of Nebraska have?
Career 60.
Close.
57.
You're under.
62.
Closer.
You gave me too much time. I've already looked.
Bach cheated.
Honest man.
67.
67.
Here's my question, though. How many of those went to Ameer?
Nah, not many. I probably had like 4 from Tommy, maybe 4.
Yeah, but you had a lot of passes completed from Tommy.
I thought you meant touchdowns.
I am going touchdowns. I'm going touchdowns because it was a monkey. You gave it up again. Keep giving it up, Ameer. Come on, Ameer.
Yeah. I mean, passes completed?
A lot.
Was it? I feel like I didn't have that many catches.
Are you kidding me?
Going into like
do you remember
NFL, that was one of the things. They didn't know if I could be a receiver.
Are
I
you
swear.
kidding me right
That's
now?
like one of my strongest suits.
So do you not remember? You remember the pitch play, right?
Yeah.
What was the converted pitch play that y'all ran all the time? There's a converted pitch play because y'all ran the pitch. Y'all ran the little pitch.
It was like an option pitch. We ran one against Michigan. They ended up winning the game.
Remember, y'all was running that little, you just flare out and they dump it to you.
And
you had your lineman pulling.
Yeah.
That's the pass.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I just, I took a lot of hits.
Okay, my
bad. I don't remember everything. I remember the highlights.
I researched some stuff. So I go and I be peeping it out. But listen, I did not know Tommy Gunn was that dude.
He was.
Say what you want.
He was.
The baddest passing quarterback, according to the numbers, is Tommy Armstrong. Period.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And I didn't think so until I looked at the numbers.
No, man. Tommy was special from the minute he stepped on campus. Me being an upperclassman throughout his tenure, the way he led a team, he was very confident. He wasn't afraid to try to fit it in tight windows. I think it gave the offensive staff with Tim Beck at the time and the head coach of Bo Pelini the trust of like, we don't have to fully lean on our run game all the time, which is what we needed. We needed more of that balance. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where we kind of got hung up when we had better rosters, in my opinion. Like my freshman year, 2011, we had the Levante Davis, the Jared Cricks, the Alfonso Denard, that type of defense that honestly was like a national championship type of defense and offensive line. The offensive line was really good, and we have receivers like Quincy Enunwa, Kenny Bell. We just didn't have that prolific passer. Taylor was a prolific runner, still one of the fastest guys I've ever seen with a football in his hands. But from a passing efficiency standpoint, he didn't have the moxie that Tommy Armstrong had, which didn't allow a lot of diversity in our offense, which is why we underachieved, in my opinion, with that team. But later, as our rosters weren't as good, we were still more efficient offensively in those later years with less talent because Tommy brought that balance.
Who is third all-time career rushing? Third all-time Nebraska career rushing. We'll go. I'm gonna
Rex
go.
Burkhead?
You say Rex. Who you say Terrell?
No, Ahman Green. It's Ahman Green.
Hey, don't look. Don't look. You say Ahman Green. Ahman.
It's Ahman.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Ahman. Don't look. Who's second?
I'm second. And I'm mad I'm second because my senior year, I got pulled out of mad games where we were blowing people out.
Sounds like somebody I know.
I'm salty. I'm so salty over there, bro. I would have cleared number one in everything. You know, I'm number one all-purpose yards. But, like, rushing, I'm only like 140 away or something crazy like that. And it was like countless games my senior year. Florida Atlantic, I went for like 220. I didn't play in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Fresno State, I only had like 14 carries. I went for like 140 against them. Didn't play in the fourth quarter. We talking 2 games just right there. Those are stat games right there where it's like, I'm sorry, Mike, sit down. Slide to the side. Hey, shout out to my boy Mike Rozier, legend for sure.
By the way,
I was going to be throwing that easy.
You're 192 away.
192 yards away, bro. Like, dog, I'm getting that, bro. I don't know what I was averaging a game that senior year, but it was probably like 160, 170. Like, no lie.
Crazy. I'm just simply saying, I always wondered how you felt about that.
Oh, I'm salty about it, man. Yeah. Coach Bo know that. Coach Bo know that. I still keep in contact sparingly with Coach Bo today. I'll just wake up out of my sleep and just text him sometimes like, you dirty motherfucker.
Watch it.
You know what you did. You know what you did, bro.
Okay, here we go. Who is the career for the season? Let's go season now. Yard record. Season.
Mike Rozier.
Who's second?
For Russia?
Russia. Who's third?
I know. I had a season where I went for like, did I go for 1,800 or did I go for 1,600?
I know, Jordan, you out of this. You don't.
We got Ameer at 1,690 in 2013.
Yeah, you're fourth.
I'm fourth.
Yeah, okay. LP had 1722.
I was gonna say LP.
Amon Green had 18.
Here, let me just go through this stuff. Listen to this. Mike Rozier had 21. Amon had 1877. LP had 1722, which we know 95 he would have destroyed that. He had like 700 after 2 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 95, 700 after 2. And I think he ended. He played the last 2 games. He might only play 4 games that season and ended with 1,000 yards. I know with the bowl game he did. Okay, so Ameer's fourth at 1690. Mike Rozier came back again at 1689. Ameer did it again at 1611. And then you got Ken Clark. Here you go. Molly G. Jamal Lord did 1412. He's the only quarterback in the top 10, by the way.
That's insane.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead and then, Bobby Reynolds. I don't know what Bobby Reynolds, 1950. I don't know how.
Are we counting that?
No.
Are we counting that?
Yeah, no, we're not.
If we put up
none of us were alive in 1950.
Like
I think Bobby Reynolds was like the second pick of the draft or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, but we're gonna go 1975. I'm the oldest guy here, so 75 and better.
Is that post, desegregation of what's going on? We gotta look at the context of the time when that existed. No, I'm playing. Shout out to Bobby Reynolds. Don't come for me, Nebraska fans.
Okay. I was wrong. He was the 7th pick of the draft. I was thinking somebody else.
Nah, that's legit though.
All right, we're gonna start with you first, Bach. Yes or no? Yes or no? In a game, Ameer went more than 240 yards. Yes or no? Quick, Bach. Yes or no? Don't look. Yes or no?
He had a lot of 200-yard games his senior year.
Yes or no? 240 is the mark.
I don't remember.
Just say yes, Bob.
Don't listen to Terrell.
I'll just say yes.
Go with your own mind. Okay. Jordan.
Yes. Yeah.
Ameer?
I don't think I had a 240 rushing. Now, all purpose.
Now you keep running it all.
Your question was a little vague.
No, it was rushing.
Rushing 240. No, I don't think I had 240.
Now, if I change the question, then he would be on there. But top 10, I didn't know you didn't have more. 240 is like 10.
240?
Yeah, top 10 career games.
Yeah.
Roy Halew's got 307.
Yeah, he went dumb against Missouri. I remember watching that game at home.
Calvin Jones, 294. Mike Rozier at 285. Ken Clark, 256. Rick Burns, 255. I Am Hip, 254.
But my point is this. I'm pulled from mad games, bro.
Yeah, that's what
I'm telling you, like, I'm not even guessing. Like, that senior year, dog, it was probably like 6 games where I didn't play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's sad then.
Maybe they knew you could break the record, and they said, we're not going to let you do it.
Conspiracies? I'm with it, bro.
To be fair to Amon, because he's not in the room, they didn't count bowl games when he ran. So he really did run for like 2,000 yards, but they didn't count his bowl game stats. And then the other thing there is he would have came back for his senior season.
Yeah,
he would have had a chance at all the rest.
Yeah, Muhammad would. I said Muhammad. Muhammad's my older brother. I don't know why I said that. Amon is, in my opinion, my favorite running back in Nebraska history.
Why?
Just because his style was like a machine. You know what I mean? Like, he was so smooth. he reminds me of like those type of running backs where like when you get them on a track, if you don't get him before he gets going, bro, Amon's contact balance, Amon's strength, and his home run speed was just beautiful to watch, man. It was just so beautiful to watch. And I felt like, just his longevity and also his transition to the league, he was also really good in the league as well with Green Bay for a while, that like he was part of that generation of running backs that I watched. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get to see LP as much. LP is, in my opinion, the best raw talent running back that's ever, been in Nebraska. But my personal favorite, Amon Green, not even close, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude is so smooth, man. To run like 10-3, 100 at that size, bro, is insane. And it's funny because me and him, we're not the same type of runners at all. I'm more of a slasher. I'm more of a make you miss kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But like, I love watching Amon Green.
Well, when we played for Seattle together, I watched him beat Joey Galloway in a 1-on-1 40. They went 1-on. It was talking all that stuff.
How old was Joey Galloway at this point, though?
No, this would have been 98.
Oh,
this is our rookie year. Yeah, me and Amon went to Seattle.
Yeah, y'all old as hell.
Yeah, we up there. Okay, so that's probably why I should have been playing basketball. Okay, here we go. Terrell, you go first. First of all, let me ask this question. This is just general. Don't look, Bach. I know you.
Okay.
How many, if it's the top 10 in career touchdown, right? Running the ball, do you think there's more running backs or quarterbacks?
Good question.
Terrell, you started.
I'm going to go quarterbacks.
Jordan, go ahead. No, hold on. What, Terrell?
Yeah, I'm going to go quarterbacks.
Okay.
Probably Eric Crouch, Tommy, Scott Frost, Steve Taylor, then a couple of running backs.
Okay, cool. Top 10. What you say, more running backs or quarterbacks? Top 10 career rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I was thinking quarterbacks. Yeah.
You think quarterbacks too? Okay. Bach, did you look?
I didn't look, but I'll go the opposite way. I'll go with running backs. I think you're trying to fool us here with this, but it would be close. I know it's going to be close.
Amir, did you answer that?
I said quarterbacks in my mind at first, but I'm really thinking like there's really like 4 that stick out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so, okay. All right. Because we're going to do it at the break because the man just walked in. One of these quarterbacks just walked in the building. Okay, so look. Who is the career running touchdown leader?
Mike Rozier.
Is this for yards or touchdowns?
Touchdowns. You said Mike Rozier. Go. Come on, Terrell. Do it fast.
Career.
Don't look, Bach.
I
know you know, Bach. Okay, you say you don't know. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah,
you wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't.
Do you know, Bach?
I'm picking the Heisman pose.
Oh,
only offensive guys would.
Eric Crouch.
Eric Crouch.
Yeah, only offensive guy was
59.
I was thinking about running backs, but yeah, Eric Crouch would. Yeah.
Well, running back. But here, let me just say this though.
Yeah,
Eric Crouch, Mike Rozier, Amon Green, Calvin Jones, Ameer Abdullah. You just outside of.
I'm telling you,
man, you had 39. They
were stat poaching. I'm trying to tell you. No, dead ass, bro. Because even in my junior year, I fought the stigma of being a smaller back because we would get down on the goal line and Amani Cross would come in and get mad touchdowns. And like, it's no hate. I'm glad he got his his touches, but. Bro, y'all know I was a demon between them tackles. So it's like, for me, I just never understood how a lot of those touchdowns end up going to him. We're talking an extra 7 to 10 touchdowns a year that would just be gone, bro.
Join the club, man. I played a game. I made 2 tackles. I led the team in tackles my junior year with 69 tackles. All-American, second team. And you know the other guys had their stats, 180 tackle linebacker. Mine said 69.
I mean, because if they get into the safety, that's a problem.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But what Terrell's basically saying was, I think that the closest game we played that year,
Washington State,
and that was 14 points. Everybody else, we beat them by 21 to 50 that year. So and the coach Osborne, to his credit, okay, because he took something from you, but I think he added to the team. He didn't let you go break all those records by staying in the game because I think he knew, what if you get hurt in a time? Same thing with you, Amir. What if y'all? I'm a head coach. I want you to get the record. I want you in the game. I'll let you stay in the game in the fourth quarter, even though we're blowing them out by 30. You get hurt. Who's the fool? Who's the fool? Who's the fool? Is it
Play
Ameer?
the game to win the game.
We won the game.
Play
The game
the
is
game.
over. It's over. It's over. Who's the bigger fool? Is it the
No,
head
you're
coach
right.
or the player?
You're right. I'm just talking as an old, washed
Warrior.
up.
A warrior. He's a
You know
warrior.
what I'm saying? Someone that's looking back at the record books now, like, man, I should have cleaned it all up when I had the chance.
Why
but
is my name
both
so far
believe-
down this list?
Man, it's crazy. It's like, man.
Hold on. Okay, I got one more, and I believe y'all are with the break. In the game, who has the most touchdowns in a game? Running the ball game.
Eric Crouch?
No.
No?
I don't think any of you guys are going to get this.
Roy Halou?
No. It's before your time, buddy.
Thunder Dan.
No.
Both of them.
It's before your time.
Was it Calvin Jones had 6 against
Calvin
Kansas?
Jones
Yeah.
had 6 against Kansas.
Hey, he's a sleeper, bro.
Okay,
That
Rick
boy-
Burns, number 2, though. This is who do you think is number 2?
Rick Burns.
LP.
No, Rick Burns is tied for first.
Oh,
they both
okay.
had 6.
LP.
LP's in there.
How many?
I'm not telling you.
How many?
I'm
touchdowns?
not
saying
telling
how
you.
many touchdowns?
You're a smart guy. I'm not telling you. 'Cause if I tell you like Bach. If I tell you, you're gonna get it. So I'm not telling you. So you said who? Mike Rozier?
No, I said LP.
Oh, you said LP. Yeah, that. Okay, who you say?
I'm going with the majority
LP.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Amir.
I'm
You want to
gonna
take a
LP.
step? Yeah. But there's 3 more.
3 more.
I gave you one in Mike Rozier, so then there's 2 more.
Did Roy Halou, how many did he score against Missouri? Is it 3 maybe?
Mm-mm. We got
Get in?
3.
Okay.
This is 4. He had to
4?
score 4 touchdowns in the game.
Did I score 4 against Rutgers? I did. I scored 4 times against Rutgers. I was trying. That's the game I went for 341. I had 341 and 4 touchdowns against Rutgers. I told you I took a lot of hits, guys.
One
I took
of
a lot
my
of hits.
favorite. Hey, look, that was one of my favorite games.
Oh man, that game was insane.
That
It
was one
insane.
of my favorite.
It was
games.
one of those games where, like, you touch the rock early and you just like, I don't know what I'm on today, but I'm on that Super Mario star. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going down. It was that kind of
Who'd
feel.
you say it was against?
I think it was Rutgers.
No.
It was Rutgers. What?
No.
Who was it against?
Just take another guess. Anybody want to take a guess? Who
Miami.
No.
Ohio State?
No.
Because I had a lot.
McNeese State.
Nope.
No, I only had 1 touchdown.
Nope. It was when the days of when we used to beat the snot out of the people we're supposed to beat the snot out of.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Is
You,
that a
Idaho
hint?
State. Idaho State was
No.
Idaho State. God damn.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
bad.
Not that bad. Go conference now. Think conference.
Minnesota.
No.
Nah, Purdue?
No.
Illinois.
No. What is wrong? Tell him, Bach. I know
I'm
you
still
know.
wondering. I'm
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
No.
Iowa.
No.
Well, say it.
I don't
Damn,
know.
man.
Nah.
How you keep playing
Let's
these guessing games?
Because I like it. It's the guessing games with Coach Jackson.
I have no clue.
Northwestern.
Word? I had 4 against Northwestern.
Northwestern.
What game was that? I don't even know. We must have been at Northwestern.
2014. Or you should remember that.
2014 was at Northwestern.
Was that the all white uniforms?
Yeah, we went all white.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, it's one of my favorite Amir moments. The game itself. Not just Amir. The game. 2014 on the road, all white.
Yeah,
I remember it.
They played us tough. Northwestern always played us tough, man. There was one of those teams like you're supposed to beat them, but they just come in with like they just got the craziest "Remember the Titans" speech of their lives. You know what I mean? In that locker room, you can see it on their face, like, oh, they really think they're gonna win this game, for real, man. But
we got the music. Give me some music, Bob.
All right.
Give me some music in my ear, man. I should be triviaing these dudes with music, but I ain't gonna do it for you today. What do you think, Terrell? It's a good one?
No.
Okay, give us another one.
What?
What about this out? Like that?
I didn't know what you was talking about.
It's just the out.
Yeah.
Get us out of here, Terrell.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, the Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you looking for a place to relax and unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9 a.m. Don't forget, Grotto offers a full catering service as well for those graduation parties, birthday celebrations, and weekend family get-togethers. Give Grotto Bar and Lounge a call today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping structures and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
Play ball! Ready for summer fun and ballpark vibes? Bring your pack to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. From May through August, the Lincoln Salt Dogs will be playing and the park will be popping with all the food, drinks, and fun you need for the perfect night out. Grab your friends, family, and coworkers and make plans now. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets. Come on out to the park and unleash the fun.
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the 2025 NASCAR Powerball Playoff. And it's a great way to get on track for a chance to win $1,000. From May 27th to June 23rd, buy $2 of Powerball, enter the voucher number online, and you could be one of 20 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Championship weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Roar into any Nebraska Lottery retailer and buy $2 of Powerball today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. To honor the new store opening, A1 is offering $25 off any service over $300, $50 off services over $500, and $75 off services that total over $750. All through July 31st. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Hi, Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at CoppellCars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. That's how we do it up in here. We kind of groove a little bit. Before, if they have my old school song, I think you'll like that. I'll have Bach cue it up later. Matter of fact, Bach, let's buy it at 2 o'clock. We're going to buy it at 2 o'clock.
Something about that.
We buying it at 2. We buying it at 2.
He got us too good.
We buying it at 2.
We thought for a whole 2 years that somebody made that beat up or that song.
What do you mean they did make the song?
Oh, yeah.
What happened
Stolen.
let me tell you what happened.
Copyright.
I had so many people calling me wanting just to get the song. So after 2 years of us playing it, whoever's beat it was that we used, it's got so many spins. Now they want to charge.
Of course.
That's how it went.
It's America, baby.
Yeah. He all you got to do is, I can take the black shirt.
Hey, look, so
Amir looks
so with me,
Amir, that part.
So with me, where I want my NIL is that they showed me against Colorado running it back on TV. So I want my NIL for it. So I think I deserve a little something.
You getting it?
Yeah, whatever.
They give you remember you got a bag full of clothes and stuff, and knapsack full of stuff. Whatever. Oh yeah. You didn't get yours? You gotta go to CJ Terry. CJ Terry, Terrell said, this is all I want you to say.
Just say say J Terry, I need that goodie bag.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta go. We gonna
I'm
go
just
back
out here.
Man, he go in there and get 5 pair of shoes. I only got one.
Nebraska everywhere I go. They just like
you just humble. Just
no
be
NIL, no nothing.
Just be humble, man. You humble. You're a humble guy. You could get what you want if you ask.
I'll say this though. I was up at the facility earlier today. I had the opportunity to talk to the 2025 Nebraska Cornhuskers, which was a really cool experience for me because I played with for a Skipper Varrock with Matt Rule, so I know him as a person and his type of personality. Sometimes he can kind of be misconstrued a lot of times, but he's somebody who really cares about you. So he brought me into allow me to really connect with the guys and just to give them a little bit of insight about how I've been able to create longevity, in my career and the things that I do, day in and day out, and specifically in the summertime, because the summertime is really when champions are made for sure. So, I was up there, I got to talk to him, and I think the biggest surprise that I was met with when I was talking to the team was we hear a lot about the younger generation not being respectful or not being guys who are attentive or really paying it forward to their forefathers, the people who kind of paved the way for them. But man, those dudes were locked in. They were locked in. They were asking questions, and they were very interactive with the whole conversation, which I really appreciated because, coming back, being someone that really bleeds Husker red, and I really want to see this program continue to get back to the 90s. Even better than when we were playing, we were consistent winners at least. We weren't you guys, you know what I'm saying? But getting back to, to that space, I saw the intentionality, I saw the focus, I saw the hunger. And, as I'm leaving the meeting, man, and, I try not to let too much personal stuff, go out. But this is something I think the fans would really want to hear. When I'm leaving the meeting, before any of those guys got up, they all waited for Dylan Raiola to address them. And he addressed them and gave the tentative schedule of like what they're going to be. This is Friday. They're free. They're done for the week. And they're talking about the things that they got to do. And that gave me chills, to have, because I think what kept us from reaching our full potential as a team is we didn't have, like I was saying the other day, we didn't have true leaders. We had a lot of guys leading by example, which is needed, but you do need that vocal, North Star of every team that people can look up to and have some direction. And for them to kind of just like have the respect to allow Dylan, second year, to step up and be like, hey, make sure you guys are doing this, being accountable to this time, is when this certain thing that we're doing is starting. Make sure you guys are doing what you need to do and taking care of the things you need to take care of to be punctual. Was kind of like, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's what you need. It isn't the X's and O's. It isn't necessarily the talent that you're seeing in that moment, but it's the nucleus of actual like foundation of accountability that I feel like this team got something special, man. I felt it in there today. I was just walking around talking to those guys and they were taking notes. Like it shattered every stereotype I had thought about the younger generation and this NIL kid that, is being perpetuated in a lot of conversations right now that I don't know if it's foolproof around the country, but I know what I witnessed today at Memorial Stadium. I would love to be a part of that team.
Yeah, they look when we were in the locker room as well as spring, it looked different. They looked like they loved each other for once. The thing about us is, and I say this, I was on the phone with 5 black shirts yesterday, and we were on a conference call. We were all talking and stuff, and I had one black shirt, which is a bigger brother, say, "Hey, VJ, quiet down while black shirt talking." Of course, I didn't take that too lightly, but when you have Dante, all my friends seemed like black shirts. All the guys that I had to deal with over time, those were the guys that I gravitated to. You know what I mean? So why are you laughing? You think it's funny? That's why you here right now. What's what you
I
here
wasn't
for?
even laughing. I was looking at
Other
it.
than that,
but now
you
it's
know what I'm
funny.
saying?
Quiet down when the black shirt's talking.
Okay.
I think that's a really interesting perspective, VJ, because I too had that same experience where it's something about the defensive side of the ball that they are so relying on one another that they naturally have more of a family feeling. They have more of a community feeling on that side of the ball, where offense, it's all about, hey, once you call that play in the huddle, everyone knows their job. Everyone breaks out. They go do what they got to do. It's not really a communication, maybe more so up front with the O-lineman. Yeah. But when you talk about the skill players, everyone's just focusing on their job offensively. So it's a very like independent type of thing where defense is more codependent. You know what I mean? I need someone to be in a certain gap in a certain lane in order for me to do my job the best way, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that makes you naturally closer. So in my experience as well, like I live with black shirts. I live with Josh Mitchell, Nate Gary, a lot of Malik Collins, a lot of guys like that. I hung out with them. So it's funny, I'll be hanging out with them. I didn't really hang out with a lot of offensive people. And until you said that, it never really dawned on me that I also gravitated towards that because I'm the youngest of 9. I come from a big family. I come from a family where it was super collaborative. You know what I mean? In order for me to get to school, I had to walk part of the way with my sister Medina. Then me and my brother Kareem split it and we went our own way, right? So it was always communication and collaboration. So I think that's actually a special point that you just made, how you were on the phone with the black shirts. And I'm saying in that locker room, it felt like it was no black shirts. It was no offense. It was like one. It was a real unison. I was like, yo, these kids, if they're able to really understand this new offensive system that's coming in and step up and do the little things to be more reaction based is what I like to say this season, I think that they could definitely shock. I think they can shock a lot of people in the college ranks.
Well, 100% they can.
So we got 2 honorary black shirts in here today. Huh? That's what VJ is. He says he's an honorary black shirt.
100%.
I'm here. I'm telling you, I am. When I'm on the phone, listen. When I'm on the
know
phone
what
with Tyrone Williams,
you know what happened?
Kareem Moss.
You know what happened when he wore a black shirt hat in here one day?
Nothing.
Yeah. Like they knocked it off his head.
You didn't do anything. You waited until a couple more black shirts came in here to try to say something.
And they said something.
And it didn't scare me in the least bit. Remember, I'm a red shirt. We went against y'all. I will never be scared of a black shirt. It made me into the man I am today because I had to go 2 years against the real black shirts. When I say real black shirts, I'm talking about the dudes that will hit you in the mouth in practice, not pick you up, not help you up.
Real black
Let me ask you. I don't know when you got there, but I'll throw this at you. You were never on scout team, so I don't think you ever really had to worry about that. So see, you don't really understand where I'm
But
coming.
I mean, you still go good on good.
Okay,
and like
there you go. Good on good.
I think after I answer your question, is your question like who do I have to deal with, like black shirt wise, or what?
No, I thought you may have had to been on scout team because when I was on scout team, you had to deal with all 11. And if you got out of pocket and got 5 yards, because I played running back at the time, or whatever it is, you're getting the ball. If you get 5 yards, the next play. Matter of fact, it ain't going to be no next play.
Yeah,
it's going to be McBride saying what?
Run it again.
Run it again. Same play.
Mm-hmm.
Same play from the car.
And they know it's coming.
They know it's coming.
You know what? Let's talk about that. I never liked that about the football, like practice structure. Why are we running it again? The element of surprise is the game of football.
Right. You
know what I mean? It's a chess game. You got to guess by formations and sets what potentially could come. Maybe go to a couple more plays and come back to it. But running it again, how is that making anybody better? I've never understood that in the coaching structure.
Because
it's an ego thing. It's definitely an ego thing.
In a defensive scheme, if that, like you said, when you say run it again, or when you say it like that, the reason we do that because somebody missed a step, and like you said, I depend on that front four. If they do their job, it opens everything up for the 3 linebackers. The 3 linebackers do their job, it does it for the back 4 too. So when you say that, probably somebody got sucked in the inside or he didn't take his out.
Pause. That was crazy. That was unbelievable. But no, I understand that. But I'm just saying, like, from a reactability, like I was saying, why would I run the exact same play that the defense just saw?
Well,
6 seconds ago.
Well, let me answer that. When you're on scout team, it doesn't matter. You're running the plays because you want to give the defense a look. So when McBride says run it again because we got 5 yards, now if that had been the Iowa State who we were trying to act like we were, and they get 5, that might turn to 50. So McBride, like Terrell said, if they didn't fit right, he's gonna make you run. If you didn't take the fullback on right, he's going to make you run it again. So what I was simply saying when it was on scout team, now that goes with 1 against 1, good v good. But on scout team, when they said run it again and the car said run a 42 dive, do you actually think I ran up in there?
Oh, no, I'm bouncing that jump.
Man.
Now, when you say
they would be mad at me.
Good versus good, we used to kill him.
I used to kill him.
That's another lie.
Man,
we're going to get you a shirt.
Boy, we used to work our defense, boy. And the only
we didn't
time,
work our defense.
The only time our defense used to kind of get at us was, I would say, like my freshman, sophomore year when they still had some dogs. I mean, we had some dogs too, like Malik Collins, Randy Gregory. We had some guys. But like when they had like Levante David on the other side and Jared Crick and some of those other dudes, they used to get at us then. But like,
did y'all fight?
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. I still don't like Damian Stafford.
Ooh,
to this day.
Damian got a hold of you?
I love him as a person, but on that field, I hate him.
He got a hold of you.
Hey, come on, dog. Don't ever play me like that.
You said you don't like him?
No, I don't like him. We was running an option one day. We was running an option. You know, option was big with me and Taylor. And Taylor kept the ball. I'm not even in the play no more.
He smacked you.
Smacked me,
I told
bro.
you he got
bro,
you. Don't try to act like the coach don't know.
No, but like I'm trying off. I'm like not even Taylor's turned up the field, and I'm saying Taylor's probably like 10 yards up the field. Damon out of nowhere just smacked me. I'm looking this way, smacked me. Oh, we scrapped after every play that practice.
Oh, yeah.
I made sure I found them every single play. And we finna scrap every single day. But after that, it was love. We got to locker room. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, you know, he's one of those players that was kind of like what you were saying, like, no nonsense. You get 5 yards on me as a scout team player. Oh, I used to pray for those scout team players.
Oh, yeah, we used to.
Yo, shout out to every scout team player that really held it down because,
credit,
like,
man.
Yo, that is a thankless job that just goes unnoticed.
All you get is the end at practice.
And if you were a scout team player during the Carl Pelini era, oh my God.
Oh man.
Bro,
I
Carl
was there
Pelini
during
was
that
literally
deal.
a villain. Dude was straight out of a comic book.
Seriously.
Villain. The things he would say to these people. Oh my God, man! I ain't gonna get too much into it.
And he was one of my favorite too. But
he was funny. He was funny as hell.
To go back to what you were saying when you were talking about, you know, us gravitating towards the defensive players because of their camaraderie and the way they did things, right? I say we were black shirts on offense. The way he was running through them, I used to block and kill people the same way, put them on their back. That's why Terrell had a brother-in-law deal with me. Yeah, because look, here's the deal. Why would I want to hurt one of our baddest linebackers in the history of Nebraska football who only played 2 years? You don't hurt that guy. Everybody else, I'm looking to hurt him. Tell the truth, Terrell.
When you gonna tell the truth?
Right now.
I'm trying to tell you the truth. I gave you that deal, man. I wanted you to play.
You gave me
I
the deal.
wanted you to be successful.
You wanted me to be
I
successful.
didn't want you to be one of those guys that was fresh when you came home from a long trip.
You forgot. It's called the captain. I was the captain.
That was in 97. I was gone.
I know a couple of years later. I grew into it. Throw it to break, Terrell.
All right, 93.7 The Captain Show. Fastest 2 hours in radio. 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the 2025 NASCAR Powerball Playoff. And it's a great way to get on track for a chance to win $1,000. From May 27th to June 23rd, buy $2 of Powerball, enter the voucher number online, and you could be one of 20 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Championship weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Roar into any Nebraska Lottery retailer and buy $2 of Powerball today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at copplecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you looking for a place to relax and unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9 a.m. Don't forget, Grotto offers a full catering service as well for those graduation parties, birthday celebrations, and weekend family get-togethers. Give Grotto Bar and Lounge a call today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, it's me coming down the street with the ball you see. I pitched it to Amir C. Oh, my bad.
Nah.
Huh?
You're rapping this wax.
Okay. Terrell, you know you catch it every now and then. You can catch it.
I watch Wildin' Out too much.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna Bosch gonna see if we could get Tommy Armstrong on the line real quick and we'll have a quick interview with him. Tommy Armstrong, by the way, I believe they're playing in the playoff game, Jordan, today.
Yep, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep. They're playing
Omaha
Colorado
Beef.
Spartans.
They won the championship for the first time since I coached 20-something years ago. Well, second time.
Yeah.
Since I coached last year with Tommy Gunn at the helm. And then they brought him back at the best time, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, playoffs.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing at first.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
Okay.
So what's the details on the game?
6:30 p. At the Liberty First Credit Union Arena
In Omaha.
Yeah. Going for the third straight. Well, this is the playoff game.
The playoff game.
Trying to get into the championship game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a good Saturday night.
How many teams left in the playoffs?
I thought they had
maybe 4.
Yeah, I think they only got 2 games for the championship game.
Columbus Georgia team in there.
Columbus is playing.
All right.
Yep. They're playing Beaumont, I believe.
They won it. Didn't you say they won it? What year they did? Columbus didn't win it.
We don't care about no.
I think the coach said. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been that long, huh?
No, it's recently. They thought they won it back.
It's been that long.
I know we want
it makes sense.
Columbus
It's
to
Columbus.
win. I know we want Columbus to win.
I mean, it makes sense, Columbus. They're kind of like, they're like lunar eclipse. They come around as
Once
special,
every
but
7.
it's not often. No, it's not very often. God bless them.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, we got a special guest, and I thought it would be good to talk to Jordan. Of course, Jordan does a lot of work with Omaha Beef and helping those guys out with Omaha Beef. Of course, He helps me out. Jiffy.
Come on
King's
now.
Fast Oil.
Come on now.
The competitor.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't do no more of them
Shows
cars.
you where he's been. It shows you where he's been.
Yeah.
It shows you where he's been, man.
That's
Well,
what. That's
You
what.
know
It's that boot.
You know I don't go to Jiffy.
So he
I
goes
know,
to Jiffy.
I know.
He goes to King and put the Jiffy tag on there. Oh man.
Terrell, calm down.
I'm a King's Fast Oil guy.
There you go.
You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
would
sir.
never be caught hanging with the ops like
Hey,
that.
Way to back clean up. Way to back clean
Never.
up.
All right.
Hey, I love the block.
I'm getting a high mileage. I'm getting a high mileage oil too when I come. Top dollars being spent.
Yeah, you got to tell them which oil you are. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, 30-13 record overall. We would love to have that in the last 4 years. 30-13, 5 years, or whatever you want to call it. 625 completions, 1,172 attempts, 53% completion rate, 8,800 yards, 67 passing touchdowns. Hold up. First in career passing, first in career completions, first in touchdown passing, first in total offense, first with 250-yard passing games, first with 300-yard passing games. Listen, if I wanted to keep going, I probably could because there's some other season passing yards and stuff that I could, but I don't need to do that. Without further ado, Tommy, the gun, Armstrong. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Long time coming, man.
Yeah, I know.
I had to bring Big Brother Ameer to get you on and talk to one of my esteemed colleagues.
Tommy, what's up, man?
What's up, Ameer?
Man, it's been a long time. Man. Glad to have you on.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I also got the black shirt here. Jordan, go ahead. You can go. You know Jordan's here, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I got Bach on the line as well. Tommy, I got to start. And Ameer, jump in there with any questions you want.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to apologize to you up front. I didn't know you were as good as you were.
Man, he tried to play you, Tommy. He tried to play you.
It's not true, man.
No, man.
Don't be a rat that fast. Good God.
He's tiptoeing around this. Let me kick in the door real quick. So before you jumped on the line, Tommy, obviously we played together, bro, and we sacrificed a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on that field. So I'm gonna go to back for you. He's posing all these different questions about who's number one and all this stuff. And for one, he's getting mad because I'm getting the questions right.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He's prompting these questions of who's number one, all this stuff. They're saying names like, oh, Tommy Frazier, and Aaron Crouch, all this stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't know what y'all drank on this morning, but I'm gonna need some tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, because there's got to be some good stuff. And I'm like, bro, Tommy probably holds every passing statistic. And the compliment that I was, giving to you when you weren't online yet was that when we finally got a quarterback like you, someone who could actually command the offense and consistently deliver as a passer, it actually took a lot of pressure off of me as a running back, because before you got to the University of Nebraska, we was a run first team. Taylor Martinez, RPO, which, Taylor brought his special little sauce to it, but you could do both. You could run the ball, but you could also pass the ball, and you could read coverages, and you can make any throw. You can push it down the field. You can throw the deep comeback. You can throw the opposite hash ball. All those little things that everyone looks at for, a talented quarterback. So when they was posing all these questions about who's number one and all this stuff, I'm like, bro, I don't think y'all understand. Nebraska started to move towards more of a passing, run, balanced offense after Tommy Armstrong.
Hey, Bach,
Nobody wants to talk about it.
I almost told you to mute his mic, Bach, but I'm not going to. Keep going.
I just call it spade a spade, man.
You know we can run this back right. You know we can run this show back right.
Hey, man.
And not only can we run it back, but you're on TV as well. Okay?
No, man.
Tommy, don't believe the hype, Tommy. He did get it right, though. He did get it right. He was the only one to get it right. You know why? Because nobody ever, number one, talks about it. Number two, and let you go and look at like myself, and let you go look at the numbers. You have no idea. I was surprised and shocked that Ameer knew. And
of course I knew. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Nebraska savant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart guy.
and then obviously I had the luxury and I had the honor to share the field with Tommy. And like I was saying, I really feel like the offenses and the different philosophies that have now come to the Nebraska offense, from the Mike Riley to Scott Frost and now Matt Rule, that foundation was laid down because they saw, Nebraska can recruit a quarterback who can do both. That wasn't the case until Tommy came in there. And this is someone that played.
Hey, hold up a second. You said what now?
It wasn't consistently our story. It wasn't.
We didn't have a big time arm type of guy to throw the ball. You're right. But here, I will take any of those other quarterbacks.
See, now
here's why.
Now he's going to take me out of context. Here it is.
Okay,
go ahead, bro.
I'm going to take you out.
Continue.
I'm definitely going to take you out of context. I love Tommy Armstrong and the big arm. But when you go back to our era, we had people running wide open. And that wasn't the game. The game was smash mouth football.
Of course.
So I think, nothing against him, but I think in that era, when Nebraska, because we're known as a running school, when we flopped it, we didn't have the receivers to go with the flop. Go ahead.
Didn't have the receivers to go
with the flop. You didn't. You had great you had good receivers. In you guys' receiver core, give me one guy that got drafted in the first round.
Oh, talking about on our teams?
Yeah.
No, we had nobody in the first round, but Quincy Anunwa was a dog.
Yeah, but Quincy Anunwa, we didn't use him until the last
until we got a quarterback who can consistently deliver the ball more is my point.
Quincy did not get the ball until the last 8 games of the season when he should have been getting it a lot more.
I agree. I'm saying Tommy
he still
Armstrong
wasn't a first round pick. That was a 7th rounder. Bro.
I mean, has Nebraska ever had a first round pick receiver? Has Nebraska ever had a first round?
Absolutely.
I mean,
that's a question.
Was it Johnny Rogers?
No, Johnny Rogers.
Irvin Fryer.
Was the first overall pick Irvin Fryer.
Irvin Fryer
with his hand in the dirt.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So when we start talking intergenerational like this, man, it gets real tricky because it's hard to even like compare the generations a lot.
That's my point.
The ball was a lot different, man. But I still stand on what I said, that I feel like not a lot of the progression or maturation you've seen of Nebraska being more of an air raid now came from Tommy coming in and setting the precedent of like, yo, we're not only a running university, we also have quarterbacks who can come here, develop, and be high caliber quarterbacks. So shout out to you, Tommy.
Yeah, shout out to you, Tommy. Though I'm great job, Tommy. Stick around. We want to talk about what you're gonna do tomorrow.
For sure.
You know, you won 1 already. We want to see how you're gonna get to win 2.
You won 2.
Oh,
this going for number 3.
This is 3.
This is 3.
Tommy Gunn 3 in a row.
Yes, sir. He ain't lost the game.
What? Tommy Gunn, you got to tell us what the secret is. We'll be right back. 93.7 and Ticket to Caps.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at copplecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G1877747, and G1965999.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a 1-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping structures and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a place to relax and unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9 a.m. Don't forget, Grotto offers a full catering service as well for those graduation parties, birthday celebrations, and weekend family get-togethers. Give Grotto Bar and Lounge a call today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Jim, 93.7 The Ticket. We're going to get right into it. 2023, Armstrong went to the Omaha Beef and led them to 2 championships. Soon to be 3 championships, because I think with the addition of Tommy back, it's going to be tough to beat him. Tommy, tell us a little bit about that journey and winning that championship. How did that feel, knowing that, you guys missed the championship back when you were at Nebraska, but, to win one, now, I had to get you back. I had to take a shot fired. No, but seriously, because if we can, we're going to try to be in the building for that Saturday night. So I think it'd be great to see you back out there doing your thing. But tell us a little bit about why you decided to go back out there.
Man, honestly, man, it's been a true blessing, man. I had shoulder surgery back in last September. I retired. And the past 2 years, it's been basically a great feeling for me having, my son been born the year before I started in 2022. And then 2023, my daughter was born, and it's just everything started to line up. Football, as far as for the Beef, has been amazing. Had great coaches, still got great coaches now, great teammates. I'm actually playing. One of my old linemen is Freedom. He played D tackle at Nebraska. His older brother, we call him Junebug, but he played at Kearney. I got a great relationship with him. He's one of my really good friends here in Nebraska. And just the relationship I built with my team, the players around me, the coaches, the ownership there at the Beef, it's been very, very good for me. Just mentally, just being able to get out there and play the game of football, and being able to enjoy something close to home, being able to have my kids watch me, being able to have my wife and my family come up and be able to just experience the football side of the things that they didn't get to come up to Nebraska and see, just being so far away, being able to have a little bit more of extended season and an extended career. That way I could at least be able to go out the right way. And I think this year, being cleared about 2 weeks ago, my buddy Junebug and CP hit me up. They're kind of the OGs of the Omaha Beef world. And they're like, hey, look, I know you got about 4 weeks left here before you move to Texas. Let's go and get this third ring. And at first I was hesitant about it, but my wife was just like, go ahead. I have my nephew up here. He's never seen me play football. So this is the first time he's going to be able to get to see me Saturday. So I'm super excited about it. And a lot of people don't understand how tough it was at Nebraska. I know Ameer talks about just how much of a warrior I was, but a lot of people don't understand the mental side of it, of going through 2 coaching changes and being able to learn a playbook, playing from a spread offense to a West Coast offense back to kind of a neutral mix of both, and changing the terminology. It's a lot. It's a lot on a quarterback. O-line, it's a little bit different, but for the skill guys, they expect the quarterback to know it all. And for me, I got a chance to be able to do what I want to do and have a playbook throughout my whole career in the pro side of it, in the arena. And I took it and I ran with it. And I wish I would have been able to have that playbook that I had with Ameer for the 2 years that we played together for my 4 years that I was a starter.
Y'all don't got your playbook?
Say it again.
Do you guys didn't keep your playbook?
I mean, I don't have mine. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie, act like I still got that playbook. No, I don't.
Tommy Gunn, you ain't got your playbook?
Nah. Well,
I was the only thing we got to keep those. I'm pretty sure they took those back.
You don't get to keep those.
Really?
Coaching.
VJ, you finna sit here on live radio.
Bro, I got
and lie
3 of my playbooks, bro. What you talking about? I got my playbook from Kansas City. I got all my playbooks.
No, I'm saying as far as the coaching change in college. In coaching change in college, everything gets wiped.
Yeah.
Like the coach.
Everything was digital for us. It was all on iPad.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was there in 12 with Bo, or 08, 09. And I know when they went digital, because I went up to the university. I was still doing, I would watch the game, and then I would, in front of a bunch of people, I would break it down. But they gave me every game from, 2005 all the way back on CD. And that's when I knew they were going digital. So you're right. Mm-hmm. But to me, the digital, and you two can answer this because you guys were part of that digital age. To me, when you digitalized it, it took some of the mentals from the game.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? It changes the the way it kind of seeps into your brain. You know, I'm still a big, write things down type of person. You know, even if I first see it on the computer, you know what I mean? I still have to kind of write it down to kind of make sure it really seeps in there that way. So I definitely think me and Tommy kind of being part of those pioneer stages of, the playbooks becoming digitized. It was a learning curve because coming from high school, we just had those big binders. You know what I mean? Just had those binders that you kind of carry around. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy, I think the quarterback still kind of had those binders though, right?
Yeah, we still had those binders, but we always had to, carry around that iPad.
Yeah.
But we always had a notebook. But the biggest thing was once you go through a coaching change, you might as well just, they take that playbook out because that's the biggest thing that they want to take with them. Definitely digital. They want to take that with them wherever they go. So they kind of
intellectual property.
They keep everybody on there, but they just wipe the whole playbook, and it's basically refreshed. Terminology for me meant the same thing. Like we had certain things that Ameer probably still remembers today. We call anything with an R in it to the right and with an L in it to the left. Certain names meant a whole play, but in West Coast offense, you have to terminology wise, you got to say, formation, protection, pass play, and then you basically telling everybody what they have. But
I want to highlight and talk about that a little bit more, Tommy, about you, because we were on break a little bit about the offense that we were in with, Tim Beck. He was more so like up tempo, so we kept the terminology pretty simple. I just remember Red Mongo, that was inside zone right, those type of plays and stuff like that. And then you did have that, that transition with Mike Riley, into more of the West Coast offense. And, in the NFL, that's the basis. That's the basis where, you get in a huddle, you got a long sentence, and then you'll go to a whole nother long sentence. So you're really going to the line of scrimmage with two plays all the time. And I just remember watching you play still at your processing, level and speed, going from one offense that, it's kind of hard to forget an offense, but literally seamlessly, I think you did a really good job, and which is why I've been going to bat for you in this whole conversation about just how talented you were and just how capable you were to lead a team, which I think really set a precedence for the quarterback standard here in Nebraska going forward, was your ability to transition from a simple terminology offense to the West Coast offense seamlessly and still excel in that, to allow you to cement yourself as, statistically the greatest Nebraska quarterback of all time.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I said statistically he cemented himself as the greatest statistically. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I just said stay it again. I'm agreeing.
No.
I'm
agreeing. It's the impetus. It's the impetus of his mannerisms that it just set me off. You know what I mean? Like if you gonna say something, to say it with your chest, young man.
I always
what I mean? It's like
that's why you
I said what I said.
Off.
Statistically, he cemented himself as the greatest quarterback in Nebraska history. And I feel like a lot of that legacy doesn't really get spoken by just the numbers. It's about what he went through, man. Dude went through crazy transition, losing a lot of receivers. You know what I mean? Like when my class graduated, you lost a lot of good receivers as well. So it's just learning new guys. The transfer portal thing became a thing. Like you went through a whole different evolution of college football that I don't really think is spoken on. And I'm not envious of you, brother. I'm not at all.
I do want to ask that question though to you, Tommy. When that transition happened, going from Bo to Coach Riley, speak to how that was. How was that transition? How was that for you?
For me, it was a little different because looking at that year that Coach Bo got let go, Ameer's last year, that was basically my first year as being a true starter. I know a lot of people, I've had conversations with a lot of people like, okay, well, if the transfer portal was around, would you have left? My whole thing was I wanted to stay for my brothers. I wanted to stay for, Jordan. I wanted to stay for guys like Stan that was coming in, guys like Ozigbo, guys that just went to bat for me every day. But the biggest thing between that transition was the fact of we didn't know what to expect because a lot of us were like Ameer tell you, we're fairly new to the program. We were young. We just knew that we had a chance to be the guys. You know, Kenny, Ameer, all those guys we wanted to play for them their last year. We wanted to make sure that they went out with a bang. And we was unfortunate to go to, California and end up going into a dogfight. We played our behinds off, but we come up short. But with a team that only had one coach on the sideline, it just showed us how talented of a team we were. But for that transition, it was tough. I didn't really know what to expect just because that was the first time it's ever happened to me with a young quarterback that, that still had 2 years left. That was a first-year guy, the starter that year. My main thing was, look, whoever they bring in, I have to just be able to be myself and earn a spot because I came in as a 6th-string quarterback. There was 5 dudes above me. At the time, Jamal Turner was at quarterback.
Dang.
They had Breon Carnes. They had Taylor Martinez. They had Ron Kellogg. They had me. They had Riker Fife. We had so many. Tyson. We had so many people in the quarterback room. I want to say we had about 8 guys, but I was the 6th guy on the depth chart. But I worked my way up, so I did all of that for those 2 years and battled an injury that set me back a little bit. But I ended up fighting myself to get to that number 2 spot and actually earning that starting spot. I was like, okay, well, coach is gone, but do I reset? I don't want my clock is actually running out. Time. That's one thing that time doesn't do. It never stops. So for me, I'm thinking, okay, I got 2 years. I need to make sure I do what I can do to better myself, but also the team. And of course, I had the conversation with the captains at the time, like Nate Geary, Jordan Westerkamp, Michael Rose-Ivy, like, hey, what are we gonna do? Like, what's the next step? And they're like, we got in here together. Let's end together. Okay, let's do it. But for me, it was a tough transition. But at the same time, I was thinking more of, hey, I just got this job. I can't lose it. Like this is. I need to come in and learn as much as I can when they hire a guy. And they hired Coach Raleigh. And the very first day they met, they hired him. I was sitting in the room with him probably an hour after they announced that he was the head coach, and we made sure that we knew exactly what the expectations were, and we went 6-7 that year, 5-7 on the regular season, but we ended up getting a bowl game bid because a lot of teams didn't win. But that year, I think, was the biggest turnaround for myself because I had to make that transition over to a West Coast offense, which it was really tough on me because you bringing in guys that Coach Langsdorf, which was at the Giants at the time, comes in and he has a playbook that's just strictly NFL oriented. And I'm like, okay, well, holy cow, I got to learn.
Two jet flanker drive, 1 wide motion over. Yeah, no.
Man.
You give us a play. I mean, am I joking?
No, you're not joking.
No,
you're not joking, man.
no.
Like I was saying a little bit earlier, a lot of people don't realize you come to the line of scrimmage with 2 plays in mind. You got a man beater and you got a zone beater. Or if it's a run play, you usually want to run to a specific technique. So if you got the run play, you come up and you got a shade where you really want to run this scheme to the 3 technique, you got to can it. So as a quarterback, man, I can only just imagine, like I was saying, that type of transition from you come to the line of scrimmage, we say, red Mongo. We didn't even go into the huddle. Tommy, we didn't even do a huddle. My first time getting in a huddle actually was when I was in the NFL. I had never gotten into a huddle in my life. And that's actually funny, man. Now I think about it because Matthew Stafford, one of the coolest jokers ever played with, but he got a little shit to him, right? He got, you know what I mean? Like he gets irritated if you don't remember the play, you know what I'm saying? My bad. But, he got a little stuff to him that like, if I would mess up from not remembering the can, he going to cuss me out. You know what I mean? That happened to me so many times in my rookie learning curve, man. So I can only just imagine like if the quarterback got to retain all this stuff, like what kind of expectation and job that comes with, man. It's just, man, that's a lot, man. So kudos to you.
Yeah, we like Ameer said, we had a lot of plays where we just go to the line or go into the huddle and simple stuff I write: Z shift to left, ice Dallas kill, alert Bussy, Y shallow, Z post, and you have to learn it.
Yeah.
And it's like, like Ameer will tell you, like can for NFL, it's just another word of saying kill.
Yeah.
So like you go up to the line, kill. You have to say the formation, not the formation, but the protection in your audible. So now you're killing the play, kill. For us, you know, we have to say yellow to the left, green to the right. So we'll say green 80, green 80, set hut, or we'll say yellow 80, just letting them know, hey, look, we're gonna slide full to the left, or we're gonna slide full to the right, but you have to learn that. And for me, it was a learning curve for me because we had a spring, but at the same time, it's a short notice of learning a West Coast offense. And I think the biggest thing for me was I was so used to, and Ameer, correct me if I'm wrong, I was so used to being able to go up, no huddle, and shift my line, shift my running back with no ease. If I see a blitz, I say, hey, look, let's go, let's slide right, let's go red. Y'all can slide to the right.
Randy.
Easy.
Yeah, or Roger, Louis.
Mm-hmm.
But now in a West Coast offense, you're putting all that on your center.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got a younger O-line with a newer coach that has the mindset of an NFL type of organization that puts stuff on the center where the center makes his calls, and all I do is alert him where the mic is.
Right.
So now it's a young O-line, but I'm only allowed to tell him where the Mike linebacker is, and he does the slide. But certain times I may see a blitz, and he may not see it. And now we're in an altercation where I'm like, look, bro, they're blitzing from the right, and you're sliding to the left. Just trust me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where my junior year was summed up to, where a lot of responsibilities was put on a lot of players when they wasn't used to it, because they were used to hearing it from the quarterback, because we had a spread offense where one word meant the whole play, and we never huddled up.
Wow. We're gonna talk a little bit more. Listen, I got a question for you before we go. Do you remember the Illinois game? And I'm gonna apologize to you. I'm so sorry they did you that way. You had 196 yards in the first half of the Northwestern game. It ended up with 208. Oh my goodness. Do you remember, Tommy Gunn, what word Nebraska Marching Band spelled out at halftime? We'll be right back with more. 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with the child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We're going to see a few showers around here for your Friday before we bring in a chance for some thunderstorms later on this evening into tonight. We'll get up to 76 for high temperature here today. That chance of thunderstorms will continue overnight. We'll drop down to a low temperature of 60 degrees. And then for your Saturday, 81 with, again, another chance for showers and thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it. Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schweisow.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Are you looking for a place to relax and unwind after a long week? Grotto Bar and Lounge is the perfect spot to enjoy a full menu and in-house DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. If you're wanting to start your Saturday or Sunday off the right way, stop by for brunch starting at 9 a.m. Don't forget, Grotto offers a full catering service as well for those graduation parties, birthday celebrations, and weekend family get-togethers. Give Grotto Bar and Lounge a call today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Make plans to attend the Nebraska Whiskey Carnival this Saturday at Sideshow Spirits in Lincoln. This unique one-day festival highlights Nebraska distilleries, local vendors, and chill music. A general admission ticket gets you a custom tasting glass and free samples from the distillery booths. Food trucks will be on site to sell food and snacks, and cigars will be available for purchase. Get your tickets today at SideshowSpirits.com. It's the Whiskey Carnival this Saturday from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sideshow Spirits at 16th and P.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, y'all. We are winding down the fastest 2 hours of radio with Ameer Abdullah. We got Tommy Armstrong, arguably, statistically, the best quarterback in Nebraska, statistically. Because you know what? You know how I lost the sauce with Tommy? All that talk about Adrian Martinez breaking all the records. I thought Adrian had them all. So what records was Adrian breaking?
That was propaganda, my friend.
What records was he breaking? Am I tripping or not?
I think he was more in like the total offense.
I think I think when it comes to like all-purpose total offense, he was doing. I feel like he was in college for like a decade too. Like
7 years.
He played a long time. You know, he had a lot of asterisks. There's a lot of asterisks over there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Adrian Martinez. I love him for sure, but he played a long ass time.
He did play a long time.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I know you anyway. So Tommy, do you remember that game against Illinois when they took Mr. Ameer out I mean, he had 196 yards and 3 touchdowns at halftime. Dang, at halftime. Think about that at halftime.
Yeah, that was. I want to say that was one of Ameer's. That was the year that Ameer broke the record, I think, for all-purpose yards, and I think he ended up with. I think that's the year that they the band put up "Fear Ameer." Correct.
There you go. You got me. You cheated, okay. Tommy. You cheated. You're offensive guy. You looked it up.
Come on now. Come on now.
I'm kidding.
He was my running back, so how could I forget that?
Yeah, that's what it was, man. You remember that Fear Ameer? They spelled that
out. I do. You know, I didn't even know it was going down. You know, we were getting our adjustments and stuff at halftime. We were playing Illinois. We were up pretty big, but my mom was at that game, and she just showed me a picture when we went to dinner. You know, that night she was like, "Did you know they were doing this?" I was like, "No, not at all, man." So that's the type of university Nebraska is, though, man. They show love, man. They show love.
I want to ask both of y'all. I'll start with you, Tommy. What would be what's your most memorable game?
Honestly, I would say it's probably gonna be the same as Ameer's, but the year we were playing together and we ended up playing Miami at home in 2014, and that was kind of my coming out party as far as being the guy at the helm, and they kind of was like, "Hey, look. If they're going to beat us, Tommy's going to have to throw the ball. They're not going to run the ball on us." I think Ameer had almost 300 rushing yards. I had 100 rushing yards myself, and it was just a bad night for him. And that was one of the night games and primetime games where we came out there and we stepped on their throats and we didn't look back. And it was defense was swarming around. Randy was doing what Randy do best, disrupting the quarterback. Josh Mitchell, the smallest guy out there, having the biggest heart, fighting and doing what he's doing, being a gritty person and scratching and clawing and coming up with one of the major turnovers in that game. And that was probably the best game I've ever been a part of as far as a team aspect.
I'm looking at. What about you, Ameer? What games stand out? Now, before you answer that question, I think y'all had the best suits. Outfits.
Oh, jerseys. Oh, yeah, no. The jerseys in that Illinois game.
Crazy.
You know, it took a while. Adidas has come a long way. They really have. I think when we first were at Nebraska, they were trying their little alternate jerseys, and we were falling flat on our face. It was terrible. It was some bad stuff. You remember that game against? I don't know if you don't even know if you were even there yet, Tommy. We played a game at home against Wisconsin. When they just like. They put like a big old N just on our chest, bro. I don't know who was in that creative directing like meeting, but like fire all of them. Every single last one of them. But they got it right. They definitely got it right in the Illinois game. We over here watching the playback of Illinois when Nate got that interception and Randy Gregory absolutely murdered someone's son on live TV on a crackback block. I'm still mad at Gary for not scoring right here. Like,
right?
Bro, get your feet up, bro. But anyways, I would say my favorite game also has got to be that Miami game. It's got to be that Miami game just because the electricity in that stadium that night was something different, man. Like the 90s teams had come back, and we had heard all week. It was a bunch of bulletin board material coming out. I don't even know if it was true, but they had a linebacker, Denzel Perriman, who I actually had the pleasure of playing with in the NFL, who was said to be like the second coming of Ray Lewis, at Miami. He was a really good linebacker, really star-studded team. They had Duke Johnson, Philip Dorsett, Cliff Walford at tight end, a young Brad Kaya. You know what I mean? They had Eric Flowers at tackle and had been a first-round tackle that year. They had a lot of guys, that were NFL caliber, and it was a renewing of that, that rivalry. And Coach Bo had made a point to let us know how important this week was to a lot of alumni. So from the minute we stepped out on that field, man, just the electricity, it was kind of like an outer body experience, man. I don't really remember too many plays from that night. I just remember the offense just clicking on all cylinders. I remember the scoring started off with Tommy hitting Kenny on a strike and the seams, and I just knew that night was going to be special. I just knew that day was going to be something that we were going to remember forever. And sure enough, it was, man. It was the night that I was able to break the all-purpose record that night, And then, I had a lot of people from back home coming to visit that game. So that game's the most memorable for me.
Well, you know why, though? The Miami game and all of us old heads were happy that y'all did that, right? Because we lost.
Yeah.
Miami owned us until
that was a lot
we
better
beat them
Miami team, though. That Miami team is arguably the greatest.
Which one?
The one with that, was it that 01?
2001.
You mean the one that
2001?
smashed Eric Krause?
Bro, okay, you're not talking about that. We talking about the one, the other one. Yeah, the one that smashed Eric Krause. Bro, that Miami team was, I want to say they had something ridiculous like 15 first rounders or something crazy. 16 first rounders on one field is ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it wasn't nothing. It didn't matter if you had, God on your side that day. It was probably going to end with a draw still. You know what I'm saying? That's how much talent they had on that team, for real.
Newbie got in on the scoring. Okay, so Terrell, you guys got any questions? Come on, Bach. You said you had a question online.
I did have a question from DeMornay Pearson L. Actually for Amir. He wanted you to recall a story of when a freshman took your seat.
Oh man! Oh my God! This man gonna pull up. You talking about J-Rock? J-Rock from the block? Talking about him? Man, listen. So we our recruiting started to get real loose. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to recruit guys with a lot of integrity, a lot of self-respect. But it started to get a little shaky with Bo. And I need to call Bo and remind him, like, don't lose yourself again. Because you remember that era when you was recruiting all them Louisiana kids?
Hey.
all them Louisiana kids that were really terrible people.
Those Georgia terrible people.
Coach Bo had a little run where I was just like, yo, what are we doing, bro? Are you trying to self-sabotage this team right now? Because this is not what we got on the team right now. It's not even going to clash. And it was like legit. It was like 7 people from that class that didn't even make it through like the summertime. I swear. Didn't even make it through the summer.
I remember that.
And it was this guy named J-Rock, man. He was a linebacker, dude. Dude was all of like 5'7", probably like 215. He was like a little cheeseburger. He was definitely a little cheeseburger. He came in, dog, and he was sitting in my seat. And I didn't even approach him on like some disrespectful stuff. We just had a certain way that we handled things. Like, yo, we all got assigned seats in here, especially the upperclassmen. You in my seat, bro. And, he did the bravado standoff of like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not moving.
No.
So that's exactly what I did.
In front of everybody, not
in front
you.
of everybody. And I just let out a sigh like, are we really about to do this right now?
Why?
I was like, come on, bro. It's just the way that we go. Like, why is it such a challenge for you right now to get up? What are you protecting? What are you protecting right now? So it got to a point where we really was about to go to blows. You know what I mean? Like about to get in a fight. And I was with it. Coach Bo stopped it all, but me and him was about to take it to the next room and really fight it out. Like over a seat, over a chair.
Wow.
In a meeting.
Did he make it?
You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't make it.
Of course he didn't.
He wasn't even good.
That's why.
I would say he wasn't even. I don't even remember him like in any form or fashion. And it was funny. I respect him because he didn't back down, but his bravado was like in this misplaced, space of like having to prove himself by like being a nuisance. You know what I mean? Like being the loudest in the room, being somebody like that. And like I feel like that was the low point of Bo. That was the low point of Bo Pelini where I was like, look, I don't know what you think you had in this player, but bro, this is just negligent recruiting. This is just negligent recruiting, bro, because it was just like, I don't even know where he was going. For one, I don't even know where he was going to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. But nah, that's the story DP's talking about. I almost got to fighting with this dude named J-Rock because he was in my seat going into my senior year. You know what I mean? I was the, pronounced captain of the team.
Bad move.
Oh, yeah, Tommy, excuse me, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think he made it through the summer. I don't think he made it through the summer.
I think he lasted like 2 weeks.
Well, he just became the enemy of the state. Of all the people, listen, of all the people that you can ride out and Debo and act like you don't do it with Amir at this point. He's the guy, that's like telling Lawrence Phillips, get up.
It was a weird move. I don't know who his PR people were at that time, but it was weird move, bro. Weird move, bro. It's like, you really bit the hand that fed you, huh?
All right,
that's crazy.
I got a question off the text line from Cupsker for both of you guys. What do you guys remember from the McNeese State game?
Tommy, you go first.
Man, that was a tough game for myself. I felt like offensively, it was like I think that game we had 7 red zone trips, and I myself had like two or three turnovers inside the red zone, and luckily we had Ameer that ended the game on some, supernatural superhero type moves where, Jordan and those guys let him down to the field and he scored to kind of save us. But offensively, I feel like we're shooting ourselves in the foot. It was more of like, hey, well, look, with a team like that that's coming in that has nothing to lose, you can't, you have to, don't give them no hope. Just let them know right away that the game's over with. We kept offensively, that first 3 quarters, we just kept them in the game, myself included, as far as being the leader on the team, as far as the guy that's steering the offense in the direction. I think we had 7 or 8 red zone trips and only scored like 3 times. And that was kind of the back burner of why we struggled so much offensively. But we ended up with a win, but it wasn't pretty. I think that next week of practice, I think Coach Bo let us hear that, like, look, there's no laughing, there's no joking. If we would have lost this game, I probably would have got fired. So I'm not trying to hear none of that. So it's like we got to practice, and it was like just eagle-like focus where we just had to lock in.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, that take was spoken like a true quarterback. This dude just took all the blame for himself, which that is not the case at all. Of course, we had a few turnovers. I think I remember that game. But really what stood out to me in that game was just like when we got out there on the field. So McNeese State is one of those schools that a lot of guys who don't have the success at their D1 initial program, they transfer there. So they weren't a bad team. That's what a lot of people need to realize about that type of team, where like they had a lot of guys who were formerly at Mississippi State, formerly at Georgia, formerly at LSU. So you get a lot of the residual transfers from these SEC schools. And I knew that going in because I remember watching film, and every other play I'll just see somebody pop off like, hold on, this dude kind of, he kind of fast. So this, that, and the third. And, it's kind of like what Tommy said, where we got to a point where we were just like getting field goals in those red zone moments when we really should have been scoring touchdowns, and we let them hang around. And like he said, they had nothing to lose. So they were pulling out all the stops on their side. I'm talking trick plays. They'll blitz the house on 3rd and short when, all taking a bunch of big risks. And lo and behold, bro, we were neck and neck, 20, I want to say like 24-24 or something at the end. And it got into the point where I hadn't done kickoff return all that year. And I remember Coach Bo, who like, he was the most like unself-regulated emotional person ever. Where like when he was riled up, he was spit in your face, all the time. Like couldn't control himself, bro. He comes to me, bro. I'm getting some water. You know what I'm saying? They just scored to tie the game up. I'm getting some water. He pulls me close to his face, like intimate close. Pulls me close. He's like, get back at kickoff return and score. Like really? I'm like, I'll do my best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll try. So, bro, I go back there on kickoff return, and they kick it to me, and I actually get out to like the 40. I get out to like the 40, 45. So I'm like, all right, we kind of in field goal range, because that was the plan, right? You remember when that was the plan? We're going to try to get in field goal range. I forgot who was our kicker at the time. I don't even know who our kicker was, but he was solid, right? So, sorry for if the kicker that on our team is listening right now. I didn't forget you, brother. I just took a lot of hits, like I said earlier in my career. But we get to a point where like Coach Beck kind of called some wash plays that I just didn't think were like good. Like at this point, you need to be pulling out your best stuff for real. We were just doing stuff that kind of just were like normal situational plays, like, getting yourself in a groove. I'm like, man, the game is on the line. We weren't calling that. And, man, we get into a 3rd down. We get in a 3rd and long situation where Tommy, I was the outlet. The ball is not really supposed to go to me. I was just an outlet where Tommy was able to hit me, man. And then I don't know what possessed me, man. The Holy Ghost or whatever you want to call it, it just took over. And I was able to get to the end zone. And I just remember after that game, I came in the locker room and it felt like someone died, bro. Like it really felt like someone had died. Coach Bo had everybody, gathered together. And we got to talking to like we had just lost the game, which was, rightfully so. And it was just it was just one of those sobering moments that I think was good that it happened early in the season for our team.
Yeah, 24-21 going into the fourth.
It's crazy, dog.
We're gonna look at it. We'll be right back. We got one more segment coming up. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Ever stare at the Hog Wild menu and feel like you just can't make up your mind because it all looks so good? Well, when I want a little bit of everything, I get a little bit of everything on Hog Wild's Smokestack Sandwich. On a butter-toasted bun, we pile on our hickory smoked beef brisket and juicy hot links. The hard part is choosing between fresh curly fries, classic baked beans, or coleslaw on the side. Order online at gohogwild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Turn up a little, Bob. Yeah. I used to play that Papa Was a Rolling Stone. A little bit of everything. Ameer Abdullah going crazy. And we watching what game is this? This is the McNeese State game. I was at this game, and I was talking crazy about you, young pup, for a minute there. Not you, but, the fact that the entire team – anyway, phenomenal. Listen, let me just say this because we don't got a lot of time. We got the second annual Ameer Abdullah football camp coming up, Lincoln Sports Foundation. It's going to be phenomenal. Walk-ins are you can sign up. You can still come. It's still available. It's going to be amazing. We'll have a lot of former Huskers out there showing the kids how to make plays, how to do things, and how to play for a long time. I'm watching this play against McNeese State. If you haven't watched Ameer's run with, 40-something seconds left to go in the game, but he made 7-8 people miss. Not only make them miss, run through them. So you say what you want. I'm looking at Ameer. I'm sitting right next to him. If you tell me Ameer is more than 6 foot, 200 pounds, I'm telling you, you're lying. So it's not the size of the fight. It's the size of the dog, the fight inside that dog, not the size of the dog. So, Ameer, thank you so much for showing up. Tommy, you still there? Is it Tommy gone?
Yes, sir.
Tommy, appreciate you as well. Listen, Tommy and Omaha Beef play their playoff game tomorrow night. What time?
6:30.
6:30. We're going to try to be in the building for you, Tommy, because I want to see you play. It's been a long time. And when I heard you was coming back, I had to say I got to make that now. I can't make no excuse for that. Tommy, thank you so much for coming on. But, Ameer, give us some last parting words.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's let Tommy go real quick. Tommy, give us some parting words, and then we'll let Ameer go.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like you said, Ameer's done a lot for the community. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing. I've always kept up with Ameer. I always shoot my message here and there, definitely when it comes to his career, his longevity, just being able to do what he likes to do. And my apologies, do what he loves to do, which is the game of football. He's been a huge part of my life. He's and like I said before, anybody that's put that Nebraska in on their helmet and went out to war with me, they're my brothers, regardless if it was in the 90s or if it's now. We're considered brothers till life, till the wheels fall off. And I appreciate you guys for allowing me to use my tools and my knowledge to educate everybody that's listening as far as our career and the future of the University of Nebraska. And like I said before, I appreciate y'all, man, and I look forward to going out there and showing what Nebraska is all about this upcoming Saturday.
Tommy, appreciate the words, man. Definitely, man. Good luck to you tomorrow night.
Close it out, Ameer.
As always, there's always a good time to come up on, the ticket with you guys. This radio show means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys bring me on as a guest. Once again, my second annual running back skills camp tomorrow at Lincoln Sports Foundation. Walk-ins are accepted. We start at 9 a.m. Registration starts at 8 a.m. We have a younger group, 6 to 12 starting at 9. And then we're going to pick up with the older guys at 12:30. It should be a good time. We have Amon Green out there, former Husker great, as well as current Husker great, Emmett Johnson as well, just learning more about the running back position. Can't wait to share the field with you guys and commune. But until then, go Big Red.
Terrell.
All right, I'll be there tomorrow. Check me out.
Jordan.
I'm going to try to be there. I got a lot going on.
All right, Bob.
Glad to be back with you guys. What a show it was to come back for. Had a blast today.
We'll talk more about Monday.
I know,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
Hey. 707 over at Nebraska.
Yeah,
It said the great Cam Newton is over there.
College Park.
I at least got to go see what's up with Cam and let him know I'm the real Superman.
Mr. College
on
Park.
one leg. Hey, we'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for hanging.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Several irrigation